Welcome to Trivia Clips. Think you know the legendary trio that helped invent hard rock and psych blues? Cream may be short-lived, but their impact was massive. Let's see if you can handle these 7 questions. Comment your answers below. Question 1. Which guitarist was a founding member of Cream? A. Eric Clapton. B. Jimmy Page. C. Pete Townshend. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. A. Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton was already a rising guitar legend in the 60s. After stints with the Yardbirds and John Mayall's Blues Breakers, he joined Cream in 1966 to explore new musical boundaries. Clapton brought blues roots and intense soloing to the band. His guitar tone became iconic in tracks like Sunshine of Your Love. Cream was his launchpad into global superstardom. Question 2. How many members were in Cream? A. 4, B. 3, C. 5. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. B. 3. Cream was one of rock's first supergroups. They were a trio. The lineup, Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker. Each was already respected in the British music scene. Despite being only 3, their sound was massive and powerful. They balanced blues, jazz, and psychedelic rock influences. Their chemistry on stage was intense, loud, and improvisational. Question 3. Which Cream song features the iconic riff, I've Been Waiting So Long? A. White Room. B. Badge. C. I Feel Free. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. A. White Room. White Room is one of Cream's most haunting and powerful tracks. It opens with a dramatic wah-wah intro by Clapton. The lyrics are poetic and mysterious, written by Pete Brown. Jack Bruce's vocal delivery made it unforgettable. The song is a psychedelic anthem of the late 60s. It became a staple of classic rock radio worldwide. Question 4. Which instrument did Jack Bruce mainly play in Cream? A. Guitar. B. Drums. C. Bass. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. C. Bass. Jack Bruce was the lead vocalist and bassist of Cream. His style was melodic, jazzy, and incredibly inventive. He also played harmonica, piano, and cello occasionally. Bruce co-wrote many of the band's most famous songs. His bass lines drove the songs with both rhythm and flair. He was a musical genius and the heart of Cream's sound. Question 5. Cream's music is mainly rooted in which genre? A. Reggae. B. Blues. C. Punk. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. B. Blues. At their core, Cream was a blues rock band. They covered blues standards like Supergroup and Crossroads. Eric Clapton's love for Delta blues heavily influenced the group. They brought new energy and distortion to traditional blues. This fusion helped define the sound of hard rock. Their improvisations often stemmed from classic blues progressions. Question 6. Which drummer was known for wild solos in Cream? A. Ringo Starr. B. Mitch Mitchell. C. Ginger Baker. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. C. Ginger Baker. Ginger Baker was a jazz-trained, explosive drummer. He fused jazz rhythms with hard rock aggression. His solos were long, technical, and controversial. Toad featured a full-blown drum solo on record. Baker also had a fierce personality and clashed with bandmates. But his drumming made Cream a live powerhouse. Question 7. What year did Cream officially break up? A. 1968. B. 1972. C. 1975. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. A. 1968. Cream's career burned bright but short. By late 1968, internal conflicts led to their breakup. Tensions between Bruce and Baker were a constant issue. They played farewell shows at the Royal Albert Hall. Despite only 2 years together, they changed rock forever. Their influence is still felt in countless modern bands. End of part 1. How many answers did you nail so far? Comment your score and get ready. Part 2 is coming up with even deeper cuts from Cream's legacy. Welcome back to Trivia Clips. You made it to part 2 of the Cream Trivia Challenge. Let's see if you can finish strong. Here come 7 more questions. Drop your answers in the comments and tag a classic rock fan. Question 8. Which song was written by George Harrison and Eric Clapton? A. Crossroads. B. Badge. C. Strange Brew. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. B. Badge Badge was co-written by Clapton and George Harrison. It was released on the album Goodbye in 1969. Harrison was credited under the name L'Angelo Misterioso. The track blends melodic guitar work and bittersweet lyrics. It became one of Cream's final and most emotional hits, proof of Clapton's deep musical connections beyond Cream. Question 9. Which label released most of Cream's albums? A. Columbia. B. Atlantic. C. Polydor. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. C. Polydor. Polydor handled Cream's releases in the UK and internationally. In the US, their work was distributed by Atco Atlantic. Their albums include Fresh Cream, Disraeli Gears, and Wheels of Fire. Polydor was home to other major British acts of the era. Cream's sound helped boost the label's reputation globally. They became one of its biggest international successes. Question 10. What song features the famous lyric, "It's Getting Near Dawn"? A. Sunshine of Your Love. B. Outside Woman Blues. C. Tales of Brave Ulysses. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. A. Sunshine of Your Love. That iconic line opens, "Sunshine of Your Love." It's one of Cream's most famous and enduring songs. The riff is instantly recognizable and universally loved. Co-written by Clapton and Bruce with lyrics by Pete Brown, it became a massive radio hit and concert staple, a shining example of blues rock perfection. Question 11. Who was Cream's main lyricist apart from the band members? A. Pete Brown. B. Ray Davies. C. Bernie Taupin. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. A. Pete Brown. Pete Brown collaborated closely with Jack Bruce. He was a poet and lyricist known for his surreal style. Brown wrote lyrics for songs like White Room and I Feel Free. His writing added a psychedelic, poetic layer to Cream's music. The unusual imagery helped shape their unique identity. He was like the silent fourth member of the band. Question 12. Which album was a mix of live and studio recordings? A. Fresh Cream. B. Disraeli Gears. C. Wheels of Fire. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. C. Wheels of Fire. Wheels of Fire was released in 1968 as a double album. One disc had studio tracks like White Room. The second disc featured live cuts like Crossroads. It showcased the band's studio precision and live firepower. The album became the first double platinum rock album ever. It cemented Cream's legacy as both studio artists and performers. Question 13. What genre blend best describes Cream's style? A. Psychedelic blues rock. B. Disco punk. C. Synthwave metal. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. A. Psychedelic blues rock. Cream was a fusion of blues roots and psychedelic color. They took traditional blues and pushed it into new territories. Songs often featured long jams and experimental tones. They used distortion, feedback, and surreal lyrics. Their blend became the blueprint for countless future bands. It was raw, artistic, and boundary-pushing. Question 14. Which event marked their final reunion before Jack Bruce's death? A. Woodstock. B. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. C. Royal Albert Hall, 2005. You have 5 seconds. Correct answer. C. Royal Albert Hall 2005. Cream reunited in 2005 for shows in London. It was their first time together in decades. Despite age and tension, their magic was still there. Fans packed the venue to witness rock history reborn. Jack Bruce passed away in 2014, ending hopes of another reunion. Those concerts remain a powerful final chapter in their story. End of part 2. That's the end of the Cream Trivia Challenge. How many did you get right out of 14? Post your final score and tag someone who dares to top it. Subscribe for more deep cuts and classic rock trivia only on Trivia Clips.